So good morning, everyone. We are going to continue our topic of tenses. We have already discussed present tense, all the four kinds of present tense, and we have discussed past tense, all the four kinds. Now we'll be discussing about future tense. Now, simple future tense is also called future indefinite tense. Now, where do we use simple future tense? For an action which begins at a certain future moment. जो अभी शुरू होगा, एक सर्टन मोमेंट पे शुरू होगा एक्शन, उसको डिस्क्राइब करते हैं, उसको उन सेंटेंसेस को फ्रेम करते हैं हम सिंपल फ्यूचर टेंस में. He will come here on Sunday means on coming Sunday he will visit my home. So अभी वो एक्शन होना है फ्यूचर में. I shall meet you tomorrow. फ्यूचर में अभी वो एक्शन होना है. They will write a letter to me. Again the action has to take place yet. So future action है, उसे हम simple future tense में describe करते हैं. What is the rule for affirmative sentences? Subject plus will or shall plus V1. V1 is first form of the verb plus object. Now where do we use shall? It's used with the first person, means I or we. Shall is used with first person, that is I or we. With the rest of the subjects it is will. So he will play football. It will rain heavily in August. We shall go to market in the evening. Now here our subject is we, first person, so we have used shall, but here in first and second example we have used will because our subject is not first person. Now moving further, when we want to make negative of it, again we have helping verb here, will and shall. We'll just add not with it. So the rule to frame a sentence is subject plus will not, shall not, plus first form of verb, object. Again, use of will and shall will depend upon the subject. Now what you need to keep in mind is short forms. आपने question tags किया है, you have done contractions also. Will not का contracted form is won't. It is not willn't, it is won't. Will not is won't and shall not is shan't. Right? This is the contracted form for will not and shall not. Next, how to frame interrogative? Very easy. We have helping verbs will and shall in this type. So what we do is we just place the helping verb will or shall before the subject, and then rest of the rule remains the same. It will be first form of verb plus object. Now, will he play football? Will it rain heavily in August? Or shall we go to the market in the evening? Again, important point to keep in mind here is to put question mark at the end of a sentence, as it is an interrogative sentence. Right? Now coming to future continuous tense. Where do we use future continuous tense? In which situations and conditions we use future continuous tense? For an action that will begin in, that will be in progress at the given moment in the future. जो future में किसी given moment पे चल रहा होगा, that action will take place in future, and at that time that action will be in progress at the given moment. Tomorrow at 1 PM I shall be taking my lunch. कल 1 बजे, मतलब कल अभी आने वाला है, ये action जो है that will be in future. So कल 1 बजे मैं खाना खा रहा हूँगा. I shall be taking my lunch. Right? Sita will be singing on the stage at this moment. इस टाइम सीता स्टेज पर गाना गा रही होगी. Right? So for these two conditions, for this situation, we use future continuous tense. Now, what is the rule to frame future continuous sentences? Subject plus will be, shall be, plus first form of verb, ing. Right? So a cool breeze will be blowing at this time tomorrow. कल इस समय ठंडी हवा चल रही होगी. Again, point to keep in mind is ing is always used with the first form of verb, and use of will be, shall be will depend upon the subject, right? I के साथ first person we will use shall be. Clear? Now again, how to make negative of it? Will not be. We have to add not to make it negative. Now our sentence, in our sentence we have helping verbs will be, shall be. So where position of not is important, where we need to place not to make it negative. It will be subject plus will not be. Not will be placed between will and be, or shall not be plus first form of a ing. A cool breeze will not be blowing at this time tomorrow, right? She will not be going to London next week. I shall not be cooking for guests in the evening. So this is simply we make negative by adding not. Now how to make interrogative? Again, you know, we will just place the helping verb before the subject. Now here we have will be. So what will be the position of the subject? After will and before be, right? The position of the subject to make interrogative, the position of the subject does matter. So will a cool breeze be blowing at this time tomorrow? Will she be going to London next week? Shall I be cooking food for guests in the evening? Now, where have you placed the subject? Between will and be. Next, coming to future perfect tense. Now, where do we use future perfect tense? The first condition is to express an action completed before a given moment in the future. Future में कोई given moment से पहले जब वो काम खत्म हो जाता है. The school will have declared the result by next Saturday. मतलब अगले सैटरडे तक फ्यूचर मोमेंट गिवन है, उस फ्यूचर गिवन मोमेंट से पहले ही एक्शन कंप्लीट हो जाएगा. सो द स्कूल विल हैव डिक्लेयर्ड द रिजल्ट बाय नेक्स्ट सैटरडे. नेक्स्ट सैटरडे तक स्कूल रिजल्ट डिक्लेयर कर चुका होगा. सो एट द एंड ऑफ द सेंटेंस इफ यू से इट इन हिंदी यू गेट कर चुका होगा. द काम, the work, the task will be finished before the given moment in the future. I shall have finished my work by tomorrow evening. मतलब कल शाम से पहले पहले वो एक्शन खत्म हो चुका होगा. Next condition where we use future perfect tense to denote that the action will be completed in the future before another action takes place, right? In perfect tenses, whether it was simple, present or past, we have talked about two actions, right? Now in future perfect also, there are two actions. एक action जो है वो खत्म हो चुका होगा before the another action takes place. दूसरे action के start होने से पहले ही जो first action है वो खत्म हो चुका होगा. Keep in mind we are talking about two actions and before this next action starts, पहला एक्शन खत्म हो चुका होगा. So I shall have finished my novel before he comes. उसके आने से पहले मेरा नॉवल खत्म हो चुका होगा. Now what you need to keep in mind is that जो एक्शन आप एक एक्शन जो है that you are expressing in future perfect and another action is expressed in simple present tense. I shall have finished my novel before he comes. Right? Next is he will have reached the school. वो पहुंच चुका होगा before the bell goes. Bell बजने से पहले वो स्कूल पहुंच चुका होगा. मतलब एक एक्शन जो पहले कंप्लीट होगा that is he would have वो स्कूल पहुंच जाएगा. So he will have reached the school before the bell rings. तो एक एक्शन जो पहले फिनिश हो गया उसको हम future perfect में describe करके लिखते हैं and the action which finishes later उसको हम simple present में लिखते हैं. Now what is the rule? Affirmative sentences की बात हो रही है. Subject plus will shall, will have, shall have plus third form of verb, right? So the train will have come before you reach the station. दो action है, आप एक ट्रेन का आना, दूसरा आपका स्टेशन पे पहुंचना, right? So the train will have come. पहला action जो है ट्रेन के आने का वो हो चुका होगा. Train will have come before you reach the station. तुम्हारे स्टेशन पहुंचने से पहले ट्रेन स्टेशन पे आ चुकी होगी. I shall have read the whole book before you come back. तुम्हारे वापस आने से पहले मैं पूरी बुक पढ़ चुका होऊंगा. दो actions हैं. We are talking about two actions. So one action finishes that before the another action takes place. तो जो action which is finished उसको हम future perfect tense में describe करते हैं. And then another action is expressed in simple present tense. Next is how to make negative. We simply have to add not. Again, subject plus will not, shall not, plus have. Now, in this, the helping verb you had was will have. Again, the position of not will matter. So, will के बाद या फिर shall के बाद, between will and have, the position of not will be, there will be position of not. So, the train will not have come before you reach the station. I shall not have read the whole book before you come back. Right? And again, when we make interrogative, we will just place will or shall before the subject and then have third form of verb. So will the train have come before you reach the station? Again, when we make interrogative, position of subject does matter. Will or shall के बाद subject and then have, then third form of verb, right? And the last type is future perfect continuous tense. Now future perfect continuous tense हम कहाँ पे use करते हैं? It's used to describe an ongoing action that will complete in future. Future में खत्म होगा. The action is assumed to be continued for a time specified or unspecified. एक specified time तक continue रहता है या फिर unspecified time भी हो सकता है in future. A time reference is used to show for how long that action continues. Time reference आपको पता है, period of time and point of time. So he will have been studying in the library for 3 hours. Time reference given है 3 घंटे 3 hours. So here we have used for, as we have already done these the use of since and for in present and past also. The same time reference is followed in future tense also. Now subject, what is the rule? Subject plus will have been or shall have been, first form of verb, ing, since for object or since for. Since for means time duration, जितना उसके बाद time duration. Since is for period of time. Since is for point of time and for is for period of time. He will have been reading the book for 2 hours. वो 2 घंटे से किताब पढ़ रहा होगा. Time reference is given 2 hours. तो वो काम चल रहा होगा future में. And how to frame negative? Again, simply by adding not. Subject plus will not have been, shall not have been, first form of verb, ing, since for, time reference. He, examples हैं आपके सामने. He will not have been reading the book for 2 hours. I shall not have been watching the concert for an hour. Right? And again, the last is interrogative. How to frame interrogative? Will or shall आ जाएंगे पहले. Subject के we will place will and shall before the subject, and rest of the rule remains the same. Will he have been reading the book for 2 hours? Shall I have been watching the concert for an hour? Or will it have been raining since dawn? So time reference दिया होता है. As you have already learned this in present and past also, the same is followed, but the rule, the helping verbs and the conditions are different. Since for by uses same. I hope this concept of future tense is clear to you all.